Hey everyone! Today we're unpacking one of the most disturbing and fast evolving stories in entertainment and true crime. The discovery of a teenage girl's body linked to singer David Anthony Burke, and the search for answers in the case of 15-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez. So, September 2025, authorities discovered a decomposed body in the front trunk, or frunk, of a Tesla that has been impounded in Hollywood. The vehicle was registered to David Anthony Burke, known professionally as David, and the body was later identified as Celeste Rivas Hernandez, a missing teenager from Lake Elsinore, California, who has been reported missing at least 3 different times in 2024. Authorities are treating the investigation as a homicide inquiry, though as of now, no charges have been filed. At the time the body was found, David was in the midst of a U.S. tour. After the discovery, he canceled the remaining U.S. tour dates. Also, his label and promotional partners reportedly froze promotions, and brands like Crocs and Hollister distanced themselves. Public speculation emerged about whether Celeste and David had a relationship, especially given social media images, timelines, and their matching tattoos. But again, no formal official confirmation of their connection has been made. One of the most consequential developments came when law enforcement executed a search warrant on a Hollywood Hills home tied to David. And this occurred on or about September 17th, 2025. During the search, investigators removed a computer and several other items as evidence. Police confirmed that multiple items were seized as evidence for further analysis. The location is believed to be a residence where David stayed, though he allegedly didn't own it. Shortly thereafter, media outlets reported that David had abruptly vacated his Los Angeles rental property, which had been the subject of the raid. Movers were seen removing items from the mansion, and the lease was apparently broken or otherwise terminated. Reports suggest he was living in a high-end property leased via his manager, with the lease signed under the manager's name. Some coverage notes that the property was formerly, excuse me there, I stuttered, owned by Holly Berry. The timing is striking. The move happened shortly after the raid and the seizure of his computer. Analysts and observers speculate whether the move was an attempt to distance himself physically from the property under scrutiny or to avoid further exposure. As of now, the police have not publicly tied his move to obstruction or tampering charges, but it's certainly under scrutiny. In a deeply emotional turn, the Los Angeles County Coroner's Office has released Celeste's body to her family for funeral arrangements. This occurred around September 23rd, 2025. The release of her remains is a significant procedural step. It typically indicates the coroner's office has completed a certain post-mortem protocols, though not necessarily all. In many cases, release does not always mean the cause of death or toxicology is finalized. In this instance, the official cause of death is still deferred pending further analysis. According to media reporting, the date of the death is listed as September 8th and the place as vehicle, though the cause was deferred. Funeral services are reportedly scheduled for October 4th, 2025, and a GoFundMe campaign to help cover the costs has been set up. It was either launched by her family or supporters. For the family, the release marks a painful milestone, both in the grief process and in pushing for justice. Publicly, the case demands more answers. How did she die? When did she enter the vehicle? Was there foul play? And where was she in the days prior? Given the sensitivity and gravity of the case, authorities are proceeding cautiously, and much remains behind closed doors while forensics work, and the investigation continues. So as we monitor the story, here are some key developments to watch. The autopsy and toxicology report, whether they confirm homicide, cause, and approximated time of death. Forensic results from the seized computer and evidence, any digital smoking gun, communications, location, data, or deleted files. Whether criminal charges are filed, when, whom, if not David, perhaps others, and on what grounds. Public statements from the singer, the family, or legal reps. These often shape narrative and speculation. And civil, legal, or civil liberty actions, search warrant challenges, defense motions, or suppression hearings if this becomes a criminal case. Now, before we wrap, a reminder, this is a developing case. Everything we discuss is based on current available public reporting, acknowledged to shift or rectify in the future. Some reports remain unverified or speculative. If you're consuming this story, always check updates from credible outlets and official statements. But that's it for the updates for now. If any new developments come up, I will be sure to share them with you guys. All right, everyone, be safe and take care. Peace.